Hey guys, ever wonder why doesn't your concealer really conceal your dark circle and your bruises? Well, for this week's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to conceal and correct your blue undertone. I'm sure most of you have seen or purchased these palettes before. You can find it in lots of brands out there, but why the many shades in a palette that some isn't even usable? Like this one here? I'm sure most of you may ask. Now this palette comes with a specific shade that matches with skin tone. So over here I have a medium corrector palette and also a dark corrector palette. And it's a matte ready with two correctors. This is the medium palette here. It comes with a yellow and peach corrector. And for the dark palette, it comes with an ochre and a pure orange corrector. Now, if you are in a categorized of a medium skin shade, then this palette would be suitable for you. Now, if you are more to the Beyonce type of skin, then the dark corrector palette will be better for you. Now, the palette that I'm showing here is a Pro Conceal and Correct palette by MAC. In this tutorial, I will not be showing you the usage of the palette by myself. Instead, I have a charming friend of mine who will be doing a demo on himself. Let me introduce you to Stefan. Now, this is supposed to be a secret, but I'll just spill it out there for you guys to understand more. Stefan had something done on his face and it's called a rhinoplasty. And at this current moment, his face is the best to show for better understanding on correcting and concealing a blue undertone. Now let's start. Now, starting off with a Fast Response Eye Cream by MAC using a 227 brush. Tap the products gently on your lid and also your eye bag, making sure that it's evenly spread out. Now we shall wait for Stefan to finish up his tapping. Now using the same 227 brush, tap the corrector in burnt orange and apply it on your blue undertone gently, making sure that the blue undertone is covered with the corrector itself. So what you can see once you apply an orange on top of it, it's going to be slightly a bit visible. Now let's make sure that you spread it evenly on your entire blue undertone surface. Now with that, we shall move on with a concealer shade that is a tone fairer than his actual skin shade. Now what it does is that it actually helps you to lighten up the corrector, and then you follow by a concealer shade that is your skin tone. Tap it in on top of the corrected area earlier using the same 227 brush, making sure that the shade is evenly spread out. So on your eyes, there is two different tones, which is a slightly fairer tone and also a skin shade tone. Now using a softer mid peach undertone from the Pro Conceal and Correct palette, evenly blend out the colors onto the skin for perfection. Now keep tapping some mid peach, which is this one here, and making sure that the colors perfectly blends onto the skin with the concealer. So it's basically an orange corrector followed by a shade fairer concealer, then the concealer shade that goes along with your skin tone, and evenly spread using a mid peach corrector just to balance it up. Now finally, using the same brush, lightly tap powder of your choice. Loose or compact, it doesn't matter, as long as it doesn't give you heavy finishing, as the corrector and concealer is a cream formulation. Now Stefan finished up his entire correcting and concealing in 6 minutes time, or I would say in 7 minutes time. For you who is new and is still learning how to correct and conceal, now take your time, no rush. Always remember to start with correcting before concealing. I'm sure when you are using just a concealer itself on your blue undertone or any bruises, you're gonna still see a little slight visible undertone after concealing. That is because we don't have a corrector to correct the undertone color. So that is why when you apply a concealer on top, it is still slightly a little bit visible. So it is advisable to actually apply your corrector first. Now, it's easy to understand. Yellow corrector covers pink, and a peach corrector would cover a blue undertone. Thanks for watching this week's correct and conceal tutorial. If you have any ideas or any messages, do drop me a comment down below. Now, give it a thumbs up. And for you guys who is watching for the first time, thank you for watching. Do subscribe right over here. Yep. And I shall see you next week on our next tutorial. Bye bye.